All the things that come out of this virus that are evil and bad will come out to be good. And we can renew our strength, renew our relationship with God, renew our family relationships in many cases. And I'm sure by now some of the moms are saying that'll be difficult. But you know what, in all reality, has in some ways brought us closer. And let us see that we need to meet the needs of other people around us. Not fear them, not look at them as carriers of the virus, but instead to look at them as human beings who, just like ourselves, need help, who need the physical goods of this world and be able to stand on their own. And let us help one another, be compassionate, show the love of God. And I challenge you more than anything else that at this point in time, you take a look at your own life and ask yourself the question, if I were to die today, if death were to take me, where would I spend eternity? Would I spend it in heaven with Christ? Would I spend it as his friend, as his brother, as his child? There's another option, too horrible to imagine. Or will I spend it in a time and a place that we call hell? You know, the options are we get to take a look at this time in our life and make that pick, whether we surrender to the wooing of Christ or whether we continue to reject Christ. We don't have to, but often we do. And I challenge you that you might give thought to where you'll spend eternity. You know, quite often, as a pastor, I've done 5 funerals so far this year. And I kind of look and think that when I'm doing a funeral, what a perfect time it is for us to look at our own lives and realize how short this life is. And that death comes to every man. You cannot escape it. You cannot outrun it. You cannot get away from it. And we need to look at it and say, this time and this place draws me to a point to where I need to consider the seriousness of my relationship with God. It's an unusual verse, but there's one in Ecclesiastes that very shortly and puts it in a very short manner, very pointed manner. It's better to go to the house of the funeral house than it is to go to the bar, because a funeral home gives us direction and makes us think about the important things of life. I appreciate the time with you this evening. If you have questions, call me. If you want to set up an appointment and meet with me, I'd be glad to do that. Whenever we are able to, we will resume services at our normal service schedule, with Sunday school at 9:45, 11 o'clock worship service, Sunday night at 6:30, and Wednesday night at 7. Right now, of course, things are shut down. The school is also closed. We do have a Christian school here, grades K-3 up through 12th grade. And if you're looking for a great place to put your children, it's God-centered. We take no money from the state whatsoever. And we would love to sit down and talk to you if you're interested in a good Christian education for your child. So whatever your needs are, go to Christ. Whatever your fears are, go to Christ. And we would love to be a part of you looking and seeking God's path for your life. And if we can help in any way, please don't hesitate to call. Thank you.